Mousesports will be starting on the CT side of Inferno.
Absolutely. It's going to be Woxic straight down middle, and he's going to try to cause some problems there. But it will be ZywOo to take the frag on a Chris J. But Robs is waiting in the apartments. Oh no! He's done a lot of damage there. 2 quick kills. However, it is all even now, 3v3, but Vitality's position, their movements are known by Mousesports, but it's not too much Frozen can do about it. He's covering the cross to the side. That's pretty much all he can hope to do. The molly will force him out of position, which is great, but RPK is slow to move out. He's just covering for his teammates at this point, and there's the flank from Apex, and now things start to look a bit better for Vitality.
Bomb about to be planted. It's the Vino plant, planted for the players in the pit. That's a great start as well. Woxic getting blasted in the face by Vitality. That leaves Karrigan as the last man to drop. Shocks, of course, to get that final kill. He pretty much won that map for Vitality. And here he is again. Don't forget, he kind of is from the UK. Hashtag UK mans. Mousesports trying to defend Banana. That's a great way to start. Karrigan and Frozen around the corner of the smoke. Advantageous for them, but Alex is here and he's angry.
He found a very good timing there where a nade was in the hands of Karrigan, so there was no trade possible. But
Woxic behind the smokes, just waiting. Shock still creeping. Hasn't really made any sounds yet, but Karrigan is very aware of what might be happening. 42 HP will be enough. Rings the bell immediately. Gets hit by 1 bullet, but he's still alive, which means he has position. Baiting for Rops now. Rops surely activates first, and Karrigan's going to swing. They're trying to make it happen. Doesn't quite, but the bomb's fallen, and again, Woxic, no AWP required. The M4A4 takes out both players, and Mousesports are on the board. He's often the man to supply ZywOo. He's ZywOo's dealer, if you will. Karrigan out on Banana, leading by example for Mousesports. Alex has been taken out in the long game, but they still have a numbers advantage if they choose to. Well, now the score is tied in terms of personnel. But again, if they chose to like attack the B bomb site, a 3 versus 2 would be a fair chance of it. But anyways, 2 versus 2 at the moment, but Woxic's behind the smokes. It's a big opening from RPK. He'll trade for Apex. They take position on the B-bomb site. Chris J and Rob still starting to rotate, wondering about a lurker. In the meantime, RPK is doing more work on B.
That's an awkward one. That's well, a certain argument to maybe give this one up.
Trying to cut off that rotation, as he was on a previous round. You saw Karrigan was very aware of what might have been happening, so perhaps Mousesports can play, perhaps Vitality can play against that expectation in these rounds. It's a very easy lineup to go behind the sandbags. You see the, oh, goodbye. Literally from the window to the wall, Dan. See the window up there. Karrigan's going to get traded. The B-bomb site has been lost, but will Vitality pursue? Will they go all the way?
Bomb site, which has a better defense in terms of the amount of players for Mousesports, as you guys can see on the mini-map. RPK will try to sell it towards B. Woxic will easily deal with him, but now they'll know. Oh, there it is. Rops, he's done 2 in with that shotgun. There's 1 more to go. Apex, he's going to have to run tail between legs. There's nothing he can do. The auto shotgun is simply too strong.
And there's a pop flash play. RPK avoids it, but doesn't see the angle at all. Frozen beyond him already. There's the retake, which is a scary possibility when you get that fast banana control.
And there's a minute to go, lots of time, and it doesn't seem like Vitality will need all the time in the world because they have their sights firmly set on the B-bomb site. Now Mousesports are playing 2 there, as you can see, and it's going to be difficult here. This peak is extremely dangerous against the Kriegs. And wow, Alex is just going to go straight in with the Krieg. He's very far forwards. He's going to get the kill into Karrigan. Frozen, able to get 2 out of that. That's actually quite good. It wasn't looking so good for the double, but he'll get it. And that's going to allow Mousesports to have a decent retake opportunity. But with ZywOo posted up with that AWP on the B-bomb site, that is going to be so hard to deal with.
Retake territory. Mousesports can smoke banana. There are various safe ways to do it from where Rops is standing, basically. And that has been deployed. It's the deeper one. That's a great burst from Shocks, though. And now it's a 2 versus 2. Do Mousesports commit to this? Woxic's the only man with a defuse kit. There's Rops with the spray. Now he's got the angle, but Woxic must get on the bomb immediately. Moving into position, the meat shield. Is there even time for this? There's the last kill from Rops, but is he going to get the defuse? It's going to be so close. Oh my God, they've done it.
They are just going for the second phase of the default, which is the top mid control. The barrel of the gun was spotted though, so they know it's coming. Chris J with the first kill. Oh my god, it's a headshot from Shox to Alex. The team kill is not going to help matters at all. A whiff there. Chris J still alive for the longest time. Finally, he will fall behind the flames, but from behind the flames, Woxic strikes. Sweet vengeance there for Chris J. And now RPK is going to walk into the B-bomb sites, meandering his way forwards, and Frozen will show him the right path. Most importantly, they're rocking the confidence. They're looking so damn confident, and they're going to go for a mid-push, leverage that confidence. Frozen and Woxic, whip from Woxic, and that's actually going to cost them everything, because RPK is the one he whiffed against. Rops as well with a whiff. Everybody's whiffing. Apex nailing Chris J. Chris J didn't even get a chance to whip that one. Carrigan against him. So many players. And I don't know what happened, James, in that round, but literally everyone on Mousesports missed all their shots.
And support for the international teams, which you don't always see. Oh, Woxic is enacting revenge. So we punished for his insolence. Alex, lucky to be alive on 2 HP. He was already low, 10 or less. Somehow still alive. He'll be with RPK in the smoke towards Banana, Frozen and rotating towards the A-bomb site. Shox making a solo play, maybe trying to pull rotation. And indeed, there will be 3 players on the A-bomb site. There's only 3 left for Vitality, though. Make it 2. Carrigan with another AWP.
The turnaround for the last round is a wipeout, but for the team that was on the receiving end of it, and all of that good stuff. Of course, you do open yourself up to counter plays, but oh, hello. So we'll get a pick in mid. That's a good one to find. Woxic's down.
Will it be a dry peek? Carrigan's playing an off angle. He's trying to catch people pre-firing the corner behind him, but Zywoo is just too smart. And Frozen will get taken out as well. Surely that's the round over. Chris J and Rops, well, it's the last round, so they have to go for anyway, but it probably is over. 5 versus 2. This might be one retake too much for Mousesports. Apex by the tree. Could have crossfire with Zywoo if one is required. And we've got flashes coming in from the site as well. Looking for something over the smoke. And he gets something. But there's a redeployment of a smoke and a flash into the smoke. Things go from bad to worse for Mousesports as they're just constantly blind. Trying to create some space with the incendiary. But there's so much spray from the teams. There's so many guns to do it with. They are walking to their doom, but again, there is no choice. They must walk the plank. Piranhas are surrounding, and Vitality make it to 7 with some trolling at the end from Rops. Rops leading the charge. Apex with an off angle. Oh, no, he's not. He's got a tight angle, but he'll be smoked off. So we're in retake territory now as Vitality started with 4 players towards A. Now, they've got a incendiary on Shox for the retake, so they do seem prepared for this. Alex has a smoke, which could be deployed on Banana, but first...
There's so much information here for Carrigan. They're going to jump around the corner. Carrigan, oh, he's going to get absolutely drilled by Zywoo. Not even a headshot, but all the information, that is absolutely key. It will allow Mousesports to set themselves up post-plant better to deal with all of the players coming through Banana. We'll have to see if they're going to be successful, though, because brute force can work here for Vitality as they push forwards. Chris J will load Alex up with bullets, and he's now going to be dropped as Zywoo will make his way forwards, able to trade onto Rops. 3 versus 3, but that bomb is going to detonate very shortly. Someone has to get onto the bomb here. There is a kit, but it's on Zywoo.
He's holding it. Is he? No way. In the middle, in plain sight. That is absolutely absurd. Vitality with just the rudest defuse ever. Does he wait out the smoke, though, or does he fall back to help his teammates on the site itself?
Chris J's creeping really far forward here. He does have 2 players to support as well. They should have heard that smoke. They should have a good read on where RPK is, but the flashbang comes through and that's going to really help RPK out there. Able to fall back and away. Zywoo takes over, and he certainly will do a good job of it. Rops and Frozen remaining now with 20 seconds. And again, what is the plan right now? Do they try to eke out some damage? Their money absolutely sucks. So they're in a really weird position. If they actually just save these guns, what is the loss bonus right now? Where will their teammates be in terms of a buy next round? We're about to find out. Great hold from Vitality. Good team play between RPK and Zywoo.
But they do have a lot of grenades. They'll start with a flashbang. Carrigan chasing the action. He'll get traded, but that's definitely to their advantage. They don't have that much to lose here, Mousesports. And Vitality certainly do. Position, personnel, money, all sorts. Momentum. So we rotate to help Alex to deploy some grenades for him. The HE over the half wall. We'll take out half of Rops. So now going for the pop flash, the side play. Alex swings. He sees 4 players, but he can't do much with it. Mousesports might just charge the incendiary to try and buy some time, but they know time is precious, Mousesports. They put a smoke over the top, though. There's one into the flame. Keeps a gap. Very important for them. Zywu gets his bell rung, finish off as well. Does some damage, but not much else.
Ooh. That was a nasty one onto Christian, but he stays standing, so not nasty enough. But the HE in return from RPK will finish him. Shox is in a dangerous position as far as Mousesports are concerned. He's actually crept through. Oh man, they're not going to expect him to be so close. Shox takes down Robs. He was holding the bomb. It's on the ground now. Shox is taking everyone out. This is very dangerous, but Frozen also doing a step better, and he's going to finish off the round. Frozen.
Shox's aim is so sick. I just want like a dedicated PC in my house, just of Shox POVs. I'd never be there to watch them, but that's not the point. Well, indeed, Dan, there is an early AWP pick for Vitality, and Alex, he spots the legs, the leg van. Oh, he gets another chance as well, but he's missed a shot, and down he goes. Apex unable to trade that. You've got to land those shots. Maybe he's peaked for today. Or maybe it's just a blip on the radar. He'll have more opportunities, but for now, it's going to be Apex trying to hold things down. They move through both sides of the smoke to trade worst-case scenario. That's a great spray from man like Rops. 3 versus 2 now as Vitality move towards that B bomb site. A quick check for a flank from RPK and looks to join Zywu, but will they commit to this? Looking to be gifted something by Mousesports, but if not, they will retreat. And Mousesports will tie the score once again.
There's a shot of the beautiful trophy. From a distance, looks like it could be made of Aztec make. Everybody is on the A-bomb site for both sides. Oh, that flashbang was absolutely fantastic. Oh, that's a disaster. There's no trade kill onto Shox. Shox will collect the weapon out of that one. And Alex will take a frag with the... Oh, he's taking another frag as well. He's doing massive amounts of damage. And this is looking just so catastrophic for Mousesports. Frozen looking to do what he can to save the day, but he's been traded now as well. Rops is up to him. 30 seconds on the clock as he... Oh my god, he sprays one down through the smoke. How does he even realize where to aim that thing? Alex in the pit though, and there's nothing that Rops can do about him. What a sick round from Alex. And he can just look for the entry frag, play it contact style, and off of his contacts, you go for the push. Looks like they'll go off the smoke, though. Alex is at the back of the site. He is alone here, so there is an opportunity for sure for Mousesports. But Alex, he's going to get the first kill.
3 dangerous rifles still exist and remain now with Chris J getting dropped. They have position on the bomb site, but Apex has position in construction. Going for the coffin play. Rob's punishing the tracers. Things get better now for Mousesports. 3 versus 3. Zywu still creeping with the smoke. There's the safe deployment of the smoke towards the banana position, but they know where he is now. There is a flash, but only on Zywu, which makes things really awkward. Woxic on the site in new box. His position is conceded now, and now he becomes the bait, but there's an incendiary. He'll put a forward grenade up. 2 versus 2 now. Woxic by the fountain, still causing problems. Both CTs in the red. One's dead now. That leaves Zywu alone. They keep trading. Frozen. He's got Zywu with 17 HP. He has a defuse kit. He's still going for it, Zywu. Is he fast enough? Frozen has the angle. Too many places. The round is with Mousesports. This used to be a very common anti-eco strat from teams in North America, just putting like loads of players at the arch position. Shox does what he can, only good for the 1 kill though. Zywu and Apex rotating. There are 4 smokes up just in the arch position and library towards Moto.
This is that's a great trade for Mousesports. You know, they had a Mac 10 on one player and they managed to kill a guy with an M4, which is the strongest weapon that Vitality have. That's a great result. And they're going to recommit into the A side after a delay. Trying to reset the situation, trying to cast some doubt into the minds of the French, but RPK with the double, that is a disaster. What are Mousesports going to do to try to remedy this? Rops bursting out of balcony to try to save the day. Woxic with the frag around the side of Arch. And now Rops is trying to find Zywu. His job is to delay, buy time. He's got no support, so now his job is to kill absolutely everybody. And maybe he just will with the MP9. It's very unlikely against Woxic with the AK-47. But Zywu, he's playing the clock here. He's being an absolute genius. Woxic has to push forward. Zywu, he's done it! That's incredible!
Great effort to start off with from RPK. 2 kills with a P250. Swung all the way out towards Arch with the AK-47. Could have held his position. They could have played off of him. So I thought maybe they would have lost it there. Maybe it would have turned around, but no. ZywOo, of course, on the A-bomb site as the last man. That's always worst-case scenario if you're the opponent, no matter what he has. Doesn't jump up on the box, as a lot of players might do. Just sits there, just waits patiently. Look at the spray. Absolutely ridiculous. Even has the spray control of the MP. Apex and Shox have no information on Arch. Smokes up in the Arch and the library, but Shox walking through or trying to, but he'll be denied by Frozen. Patient play from Mousesports and things escalate quickly. ZywOo with a gap in the smoke, sees the bomb but traded immediately. 4 versus 2, Apex holding position, giving them a chance, but Alex is still to rotate off Banana. Apex falling back now, moving towards a library position, and it's a post-plant situation, and Rops is already looking for rotations.
It's going to be a tough one for Vitality. Pretty impressive round considering that Vitality had 4 players on A. They knew that an A attack was coming, but Mousesports still barreled them over. Vitality, of course, have plenty of cash right now, so looking to do maybe some additional damage, catch some exit kills if they possibly can. And Alex, he's looking for the players that might be saving in the pits. He might be able to find them here. This could be devastating. Oh, he's going to try to play this for both kills. There's the first one. Oh, hello. There's Mr. Rops lurking in the apartments, of course. Of course he is.
Why not? Oh, this is not recommended. That is bad for your diet.
There's a smoke for CT as well. Vitality got to think this one through. They do have some money in the bank, but not enough to really want to just throw everything away this round. And we've seen a variety of different rounds here, different finishes, A, B. But Vitality's still not sure if Mousesports are going into A or B. Top mid, vision is denied. And here comes Mousesports. That's a great shot from ZywOo. I don't know how he managed to make that one work, bending the bullet around the corner. And it's just 3 left here for Mousesports. Only 20 seconds to go as well. This is desperate for them right now.
That is a perfect incendiary, perfect. Woxic forced to change position, and maybe there'll be more spray planting behind the fountain. Oh my god, as he jumps over Chris J and taking Woxic out. That's absolutely absurd. This is not Cirque du Soleil. Rob's trying to hold things down with Chris J, and they're just doing that. Attack from Chris J. This is absolutely ridiculous. Robs versus Shox now. Over the smokes, he's got a nice angle. There's the spray, he's got to reposition. The burst from Robs. That is an unreal round from both teams, but the score is indeed tied.
What a sick round, I can't believe it. Chris J had so many different targets just running at him, but he's just casually DMing on the A-bomb site. That's absolutely unreal. What a godlike play from Chris J. The control here, the poise is unmatched as he does enough to allow Robs to be in a 1v1 clutch against Shox, and Robs wins it. And even the first burst for Rops there doesn't do the job. He has to go back to the fight. That could have gone wrong in so many ways, but Mousesports keep themselves in this one. 14-14, we're all tied up.
Previously, Alex was dry peeking into Woxic with the AWP. That won't be the case on this occasion. Look at the play from Mousesports. Apex taken out. What can Alex really hope to do? He's really hoping now, through the smokes, he can get an upgrade. Chooses to fall back, though, not really wanting to take the risk. There was plenty of spray from both sides. Chooses the safer approach. ZywOo's rotated over and taken big damage as well.
And Mousesports just reset the situation. It's beautiful counter-strike from them right now on this T side as they look to push towards the A-bomb site. There is a helping hand here in Alex, but he's very, very weak. Might be able to find a player on the side of the smoke.
Oh,
it's Carrigan, though, and he's going for the taps on the pit position. It's RPK there on the defense. There's a crossfire from pit to site, but Rops is there with the bullet straight to the brain, and there's nothing left on the A site. Vitality, all they have is ZywOo, and he is nowhere to be found.
Man like Rops. The Vino plant. The round is over. He's got no Kevlar, and Chris J will be denied, it seems. ZywOo too fast. They're still hunting him, but he will survive.
Apex is close by the half wall, and Carrigan will make his way forwards. Apex will take him down. It's an upgrade to be had here as well if he gets the smoke deployed, which he will. No punish coming through. Robs can't quite find the engagement he needs. He's down to 15 HP. Mousesports are not looking good here.
Robs
Our recovery will be hard.
Deep in apartments. He had nowhere to go. ZywOo needs this overtime. He's got the most kills and just one shy of the least deaths. Well, it gets a little worse for him. Apex is here to hold position on Arch. Avoids getting traded. Maybe saw or heard Woxic. Hasn't seen the bomb though. Shox through the smoke. Got some information. That's going to allow Alex to go forward. He sees both remaining players. So look how deep Alex is going on the radar. He's taking all of Banana because he knows they can't get there in time. They're stuck. RPK hears the scope on the site. Apex still in a library position. Frozen 8 HP, so he takes the AWP. Woxic still has a scope, though. Alex going even deeper. He's going to second mid. He's confident in the time he has because RPK has those audio cues. He can go up second mid here.
Yeah, they have everything covered perfectly. This is really a beautiful perimeter of defense from Vitality, slowly closing in around the neck of Mousesports. And there's a Molotov to try to deny some of the positions. Oh, there it is. First frag there coming in from Frozen, trying to progress onto the site. Where's the next player? RPK on the site, and he does everything. A 3K from RPK. Great defense from Vitality.
You want him to be your last man standing. Rob's so deep on close to the balcony position. Does he go further? He does indeed. RPK taken out, and there's Karrigan to take out Shox. Rob's on that balcony, cleans out the A-bomb site. That might be the round over.
Yeah, I don't know what they can do from this position. Alex is close to the Moto smoke, actually just shy of the Moto area, but it does the job. Zyru does pick off Frozen in middle. And Alex has crept through the... Oh, no. Oh, no. This is a disaster. Robs will save it, though, and Woxic will find Zyru, but that looked like there could have been an opportunity.
In the meantime, there's a fight for Banana. Woxic will get hit in the face by an sentry. Not very polite. Alex now moving down Banana. Plenty of sound cues. Wants to avoid giving too many traces away. Ends up eating a meal he really didn't order. And Apex will try to do the same. Good damage, but they don't get that kill like Mousesports did. Chris J hears the fullback and takes map control immediately. It's a great response.
Yeah, Zyru's staying on the A side this time. Normally they would actually put Zyru, or try to put Zyru solo on B, but they don't really have the ability to. And
oh boy.
This could be dangerous. Hello, might want to have your gun out, Apex. This is a bit dangerous. The smoke will come through. What does Apex decide to do? He's spraying a bit more. My goodness, that is very, very close. Oh no,
what?
Chris J takes down Karrigan. I don't know what happened with the HE. Must have just missed
hit him. Must have hit
the
him.
lineup up. Either way, the bomb will be planted by Woxic. 4v4 now. And there is a pretty good chance for the retake here for Vitality. They have so much retake utility that is available.
Saw a demonstration of why the sound cues are so important in this game. Here's a resmoke of Banana. This is an easy one to do. Woxic close to avoid the flashbangs and take Zyru out. Headshots galore by Woxic. Apex and Shox remain. They've got to get something from this half, but how likely is it looking now? 17 HP for Apex. Spraying Banana. That bomb is so far. Takes 1 versus 3. Death Warrant has been signed by Mousesports.
And let's see if there's something to be done here. Karrigan going quick on Banana again, speeding up the pace. Alex in the corner. Did they expect him to be there? Absolutely not. They think the Molly would have covered for that. There's the trade frag against Chris J. It's a 3v3, but they're not going for the B-bomb site. Yeah,
they're rotating towards A, as we saw Vitality do, I want to say, in the first half earlier on. Proved to be a mistake, but Chris J's got the angle. So does Zyru, though. He's got another chance. He's got an angle. There's no tag, I don't believe. Into the apartments now, where Rops, of course, is, well, he's close enough. The no-scope from Zyru. That leaves Woxic alone now. 1 versus 2. The 2 fast entries towards B, but overplayed it towards A and lost almost everything. Shox has made his way over. There's a fast smoke to be deployed by Woxic. Woxic in the clutch. We like to see Zyru. Now it's Woxic's turn.
It's a really interesting position here because he does have the AWP. He's got some of that post-plant utility. That Molly does allow him to post up on this angle. He can know that no one else would have it first. Some utility here also, well, a lot actually for Vitality for the remainder of them. So Shox is actually still fully loaded. Woxic, can he find the first frag? Oh, there's actually a whip here. He needs to get a kill. Beautiful there from Woxic. Just barely able to find the side of Zyru as he goes for the peak. Up to Shox now. What does Woxic decide to do? He's sitting in the smoke here. Shox tapping the ball.
Oh my God!
How did he hit that? How can he react so quick? Woxic's done it. That's 3 rounds back-to-back for Mousesports in the first half of overtime 1. Can they close it? Leaving the bomb bottom Banana actually as opposed to T-steps, which is a little bit unusual, but... Oh, there you go, Woxic and Frozen just going at it there. RPK will make us some trades happening. That's beautiful. Bomb can be collected. RPK will take forward position. What do they want to do with the bomb, though? Will they commit it towards this position? Because RPK, now he's dead. Chris J has replaced him. What did Vitality do at this point? The bomb could try to go in. It's on Alex. He's going to swap out for a rifle, and Zyru's going to join him.
Zyru was running down mid, which Rob's heard, but Woxic is rotating towards A, which is really confusing me. I don't know why that would be a thing, but Chris J is going to be alone towards B bomb site, so maybe he didn't hear the sound properly. With that flashbang, Woxic will head back towards the B bomb site. Rops will make sure there's no rotation. He hears the beeps via his teammate and starts to rotate. Chris J with a nice burst, and again it's ZywOo as the last man standing for Vitality. 1 versus 3, has to clutch the round just to stay alive.
It is ZywOo. There's no one else you would want in this position. Trying to punish the throw of the nade. A little bit slow on that one and can't get it. The Krieg there going deep towards second oranges, towards new boxes to see what he can find. Can't find anything. It's Rops to find the frag, and Mousesports pick up map 1. Very well played by them. It seemed like they were down and out, but they managed to dig deep. They found another gear to go to, and that gear allowed them to secure the overtime. So Mousesports making their way down the underpass, looking to see what they can find. Rops leading the way with that P250. It's become fairly iconic in his hands. His mechanics are so good, and that's recognized by the team, and that's why he gets that P250. He's annihilated Shox. Shox is nothing but a distant memory, and oh my god, that took quite a few bullets. It's a bit surprising, but Alex does get it in the end. And they might be a bit curious as to what the hell's going on right now, because Mousesports not really showing their main intentions, walking all over the place. ZywOo watching for that mid boost, and the bomb is walking out onto the A bomb site by itself at the moment, which is quite surprising. Chris J's going for a plon. This could be a disaster though. ZywOo actually can't go for the deep peek though, because Woxic is there to cover it, and he's going to nail ZywOo. That's a beautiful shot. And now Chris J's going to do just what Woxic did, but on CT as well.
There's a rotation into the window. Woxic focusing on CT, but he did hear RPK drop, taking an off angle now, and he's sandwiched. He is the meat. Alex has a defuse kit, and the smoke is up. He has an angle. Surely they can't find him. Oh, he's stolen around again. The headshot comes all too late, and it's daylight robbery once more. And we see Vitality have ZywOo in a ladder position. Note that the vent in the ladder has been broken already, so he can drop onto those bricks to catch people off guard as they go into connector, and he may have done exactly that. No, in fact, Woxic was under the window, eliminated by ZywOo. 45 seconds now, Karrigan deep on the A-bomb site, and we've got problems for Vitality. They've lost Alex in CT spawn, and they're losing more. ZywOo doing what he can, but look at the trades continuing across the map. 35 seconds as the bomb gets planted default.
And it's actually, I think, for the first time, a distinctly advantageous situation for Mousesports. Very limited. There's no smoke or a molly. That would be really the key bits of utility here for Vitality for the retake. Rops is in a fairly exposed position, able to deal with the push towards the bench, as you can see. But if there's a... Oh, he's actually going to go for the peek here. His teammates, Karrigan by the Tetris position. Shox will push forwards alone now, trying to find the first frag, trying to bait out Karrigan. And there it is. Karrigan will finish off Shox.
That is a great start, and with 3 pistols on road, that could make a hell of a difference. Apex caught with a grenade in his hand. In the off angle, as players come towards Tetris. Really nice. You'd focus on CT. Good for 1, but again, he's got no help, and there's no help even close, not even a flashbang taken out. And how much more is there for Vitality to do at this point with the 3 pistols they have? You never know.
Please,
Woxic trying to give people motion sickness on the stream. Accept my apologies.
So far, I think, Karrigan's really come into his own on this team in a new way. I think with FaZe, Karrigan was, and I think it's fair to say Vitality aren't having the best of times. They're having to make some sacrifices here. No kit, no AWP, not the full nades, and they will go aggressive in mid. As a result, Woxic with a quick pick from A ramp into the A site. Karrigan gets behind the mid aggression. He has absolutely ruined them both. The round is almost over at this point, unless Shox can do something else. The continuation spray is a great attempt from Shox, but it's simply not good enough. ZywOo left alone. Like 500 DM frags, like he had like a strict regimen that he followed every single day to really sharpen his. That is something that Karrigan's Mousesports is very, very good at doing. So it feels like they had a strict game plan. They may have to start deviating, and Woxic will destroy Apex in the window.
Shox and RPK towards B, getting real aggressive. Shox's second kill. He's playing the B bomb site though. Rops on T ramp, so it's a 4 versus 2 on the A bomb site. RPK though can creep in the short area. That needs to be considered. Incendiary from ZywOo. Maybe a boost towards Tollbooth. We'll see. Landing something up. Oh, it's the Kree coming out first. Oh, before they walk into the scope, Woxic has the angle. He's expectant, and things have dramatically changed. 4 versus 2 now, as Shox and ZywOo remain. 2 AWP retake. Can they really go for this? Well, if they're served up frags, then they definitely can. All of a sudden, the scores are tied.
This is a huge issue. ZywOo doesn't seem to understand where Rops is, though. So Robs has a key part to play in this one. I think he spotted Zywoo. He knows he's dropped down, but the angle's now covered by Shox, so Robs can't really peek out. He may not know about Shox's reposition. Oh my god, how does Zywoo hit that one? Robs looks so ready for it. Chris J now, it's all on his shoulders. Can he find a way to do this? He picks up the first kill. It's now down to Zywoo. Chris J is playing for the delay.
Oh my god.
But Zywoo is just so precise. Oh my god. He had to get it instantly, and that's the only way he wins the round. I don't understand how Zywoo is so much better than everyone else at this video game.
I know, right?
Oh, no. Oh my god, 3 Deagle kills just all at the same time. Okay. Well, Zywoo definitely has to prove it once again. He's got RPK as well, which is definitely a good... He's an amazing anchor. He's sitting on the B-bomb side, and Zywoo is looking towards the A side. This is going to be very difficult, though. There's so many players, and Robs is going to just drill Zywoo straight in the face. Fair enough.
This is getting completely out of hand now.
Oh, hello.
Mashed potato in the B apartments now. Oh my god. What is happening? Lost their own pick. This is the pick of Mousesports.
It's going to be very difficult with no counter utility from his teammates to help him out. And Chris J now applying that pressure from Connector. He's been spotted, and oh, there he goes. Robs able to take down Apex. Oh, Zywoo, that's such a strong peek from Ticket. Now Mousesports will try to burst onto the site, and Alex, he's going to... How is he annihilating all of them? And Zywoo swings in for a follow-up. This is looking like such a huge issue. Mousesports had everything going in their way, but just the timings started to swing towards Vitality. Frozen doing what he can. 5 seconds to go. He's going to get the bomb down. It's going to get the bomb down.
Oh
what
my
the hell is that? What the hell is that from Frozen? That doesn't make any sense. I have no words for that. How do you describe what he just did? There's no way for him to even know where the hell that guy is.
When he gets that kill and he jump peeks and sees this, oh my god, Shox at a point of no return. He's stuck behind triple. He's spotted by Frozen. The jump peeks are fantastic from Frozen to get that information. That flick is...
This is really interesting. You've got 2 Mousesports players in the B apartments. This is very odd. The bomb is committing towards the A bomb site. There's 3 players here. So we're able to play behind the smoke here to great success. And the bomb is not, I mean, is it a fake? I don't understand, because now the B bomb site is being taken. But the bomb could be lost here. Chris J, he's got players all around him, and he's got a Galil. He's got no way out. There's 20 seconds to try to have his teammates somehow bail him out of this position to find a way to plant on the A site. That's the only solution. But how do they do that?
Yeah, he's not making it to B anytime soon. Apex even looking for a flank at the moment. Has he been spotted by Chris J? I think he has just about. Frozen drops in the meantime. The flames are up. He'll go for the fast plant. Can anybody get in the position to stop it? No, Chris J in the clutch. He's got a Galil out, and he's not going to last very long. Shox on that flank's going to finish off the job. No one towards B. RPK in the apartments once more, so there might be info, but this looks to be a fast round from Mousesports. Chris J opening up the frags on the A-bomb site.
Yeah, some damage from Zywoo, but not the fatal connection. And it will be a 5v4 still for Mousesports. And, oh dear, Zywoo able to somehow escape that situation with his life down to 6 HP. The bomb can be planted, and it is planted here as Shox rotates through to CT. Carrigan cutting off the rotation. There is all Mousesports frags here. Shox alone. There's a couple, though. It could be doable, but no, Woxic has the angle. That's 8-7 at the end of the first half. What was so much drama in this first half.
No PT50s for any of the players. Frozen's about to see a hell of a lot. There's a T-flash, there's a trade as well. Rob's on the site now. He's got a teammate in tow. Needs some headshots, but he will receive them instead. Carrigan again delivering these kills. 3 versus 2. He's got the bomb at his feet.
Oh dear, now down to Alex. He's been tagged down. He's going to get annihilated. Carrigan with the quad kill on the pistol. Lead by example. And looks like Connector will be abandoned in this round from Mousesports. Zywoo, nice pick on the B apartments, catches Carrigan jumping up, and they're going to take full advantage, bursting onto the site with the bomb.
Yep, nobody's home. Shox still lurking on the A-bomb site, so he will look to make it expensive. Mousesports must be careful on that rotation. Finishing off the job there on Robs, falling back of 6 HP. But they've got more work to do before they break Mousesports.
Mousesports have moved Woxic to deal with him, and Zywoo will go down. What do Vitality make of this? Woxic goes aggressive. He wants more, and he's going to get more. That's the bomb down on the ground. Vitality are committed. Woxic turns away from the flash, only to go back to the well for more. And there's two players on either side. Can he find the frag? No. The fire does its job, and there might be a way back in this for Vitality.
He's bought time for his team, Woxic. He's allowed them to get close. Oh, the barrel of the gun just about spotted by Apex. And there's a chance now as well. Rob's hopping up, but Shox is going to hear him. And suddenly the numbers are even. 2 on 2. Chris J creeping. Baiting off Robs eventually. Bomb's being dropped now. Wait a minute, what? There's no bomb plan at all.
And Chris J's pushing a ramp at this point. So Chris J's going to have a forward position there. And right now, there's a good defense here to be offered up on the B site. B Apartments is only good for 1 kill for Karrigan. And this is looking problematic for Mousesports now. Frozen's in trouble too.
Good position for Mousesports. Well, in part, Rop's on the way. Around the corner from short. Frozen has been lost. He bought some time though for his team, and that's important. Chris J's on the flank on the high ground, and that's going to be crucial. Rob's is showing some presence now, trying to delay more, but Chris J's really racing, and Alex might have heard him, and that could come in clutch for Vitality. Looks like Chris J is expected now. That could have been a big secret, but I think it's been lost.
Well, it depends what Woxic has to say about it. Chris J is getting closer as well. Those headshot angles are difficult to deal with. Alex goes for an aggressive peek. He's going to be met with success. And that's a wrap. Woxic, oh god, he's deep. He can't go back. He's beyond the point of no return. Surely this isn't a clutch. Woxic, he's going to get taken down by Shox. And that kind of gives them that advantage, that swing of momentum, closing the scoreline. Robs misses the jump to Cats. Is it going to pay off? No, it doesn't. It is really not paying off. Karrigan staying out there by Connector, and he's been completely annihilated. Better angle for Zywoo, and I guess that's a wrap. There's 2 AWPs left. Oh dear. Oh, hello. that's a nasty whiff from Shox at the end, unfortunately.
So you can never count him out for sure. Smokes up as they start to charge into the B bomb site. Woxic takes his initial position. So many targets, but a rare miss from him. And surely that is the round.
Absolutely, yeah. It's a little like in a disciplined manner towards that B site. Chris J, oh hello. Apex will find him. So they've managed to just wipe out a really expensive buy. Vitality looking like they're going to switch things up here. It looks like a fast A round is in store. There goes Shox. He's going to be the entry man. And straight into Chris J. Ready for it. Zywoo with the trade. That's critical. Now Robs is in a difficult position here. By triple. He's got to delay. He's got to try to hold on for dear life. Woxic will try to peek, but surely there's going to be nades here to stop Woxic from having any efficacy from this position. Alex jumps on top. He's found Woxic. That's such a disaster here for Mousesports. They don't have much to work with now, but it is a 2v2. Robs evens it up.
Zywoo watching the smoke, but it's just in the wrong place. Robs finds the frag. RPK on 8 HP. He's got to be real careful. He's made his way to the fireboxes, and Robs doesn't seem to have any idea, but RPK is looking towards the smoke. He's got to be really careful because of Robs' elevation. Is Robs still up on the high ground? I think he is still just waiting there. He's waiting for RPK to reposition. Don't think he believes he's on the ramp, but Robs does not have a defuse kit. Is there one on the side? RPK's got a sound cues, and there's the spray. Vitality in the lead now, 3 rounds away. Looks like it will be a split of sorts of the A-bomb side, but just walking through Connector for free. You can't do that for free. There is a trade. Bomb not spotted just yet by the CTs, but they've got plenty of clues. Rob spraying through the Connector smoke, and Chris J will get taken out just in time. That's a huge save by Shox.
Yeah, it really is. Chris J trying to play for time there as opposed to going for the shots and taking that risk, but it ends up not paying off regardless. Woxic holding the angle. Double peek might be in store. There's a smoke instead. RPK over the smoke. The Eagle's out, and over the top of the smoke, RPK will have the advantage. The lineup from Zywoo, who doesn't even realize that he was hitting Karrigan as well, and it's very bad here. Oh, no way that Karrigan can make it out. Stabbed in the back.
In the back.
And that's going to be another round. That's going to be the B-bomb site, and there's just a swarm coming for Karrigan. I don't know what he's going to do with the FAMAS here in this position. They're getting wiped out again here. This might be curtains for Mousesports on Mirage.
Looking that way, looking even better now for Vitality. 5 versus 1, led by Zywoo in terms of fragging, and Shox to finish off the job. We're going to a third map.
It's going to be intense. That's all we know right now. And to start things off, Mousesports, they've got a handful of nades here. Carrigan will harass the door, but he's shut down straight away. Shocks with first blood.
I do wonder if he was trying to pull rotation. Well, Vitality will just force their way through the lobby. Chris J trying to defend a very weird position. Lots of players outside as well, so there will be problems for Vitality. 2v3 now can quickly change, but RPK might not know how close people are. Racing up towards heaven with ZywOo around that mini position. Woxic in hell. Rob still fishing with the P250, and ZywOo makes his way downstairs. It's a guesswork now as Mousesports slow things down. Frozen moving with Woxic. Rob's alone with the bomb, and he could get cut off, in fact, by both the Vitality players. This could get very interesting indeed. How deep does Rops go before his teammates activate?
Yeah, you'd expect that his teammates will be able to make some noise here. Indeed, they're running around, the glass will be broken. Rops will have the cover of that distraction, but he may not have any help here because his teammates are getting destroyed. But Rops, it was just enough distraction for him to deal the damage, get the kill, and put RPK in a 1 versus 2. RPK's great in these positions on Nuke, and he's going to shut down Rops. He's looking to shut down Woxic, and he will. And that's a great clutch to make for Vitality. It's going to be difficult to break this one. Swinging through to main as well. RPK retreating to a more defensible position, but he'll get taken down by the swing from HUD. Chris J takes down Apex trades for days as it goes to 3v3. And it's Alex there to try to take the next trade, but it's not going to happen. It's all up to Shocks. He's got an auto shotgun. He's around hell. I don't think anything's going to come of this auto shotgun in this position.
Comes into play very quickly indeed.
Yeah, really does. I mean, Shocks can drop a rifle for Alex. For a cost of nothing, effectively, there. Okay, well, there's the cost. ZywOo goes back to the angle, and Woxic's not ready. 40 seconds, and all of a sudden, Mousesports find themselves in a desperate position. The bomb's lost in main now. Crochet smoking forwards and grabbing the bomb, but there's no time, really. Again, another shot that you would expect ZywOo to hit, but it doesn't really matter too much because what are they even going to do? Frozen gets the pick onto Alex, but again, getting into this bomb site seems impossible. Mousesports don't seem to know what to do here.
Frozen still with a chance to do something. 16 seconds, and maybe that something is just holding on to this Krieg, but where does he choose to go? He knows ZywOo's in heaven, go in either direction, and he may have to just die in the smoke, and he'll do exactly that. The early flashes outside as Mousesports try to head towards T-Red. They will do so quickly. Alex will hear their footsteps at the very least as he choose to go for a flanking timing. Got to be careful. Never know if there's a lurker, but those are pretty much 4 separate footsteps he's heard. 2-man sprayed out. The bomb is taken away as well. Now Frozen's got to do something from the low ground.
From that CT vent. And he's so patient. How is he so smart? RPK will go down, but there's still ZywOo who's just sitting on that bomb like a dragon on a treasure hoard. He's not leaving it alone, and he is just as fearsome. 3v3 now, 40 seconds to go. And Rops is doing what he can to work this position, but Alex is directly below, and he's going to take down Rops. It's looking like it might be over here for Mousesports in this round soon, but or maybe a chance, but no. It's just too much to handle. What a round from Alex. Looking to try to get an opener from the door position again, though, but ZywOo has a better weapon for this. Oh, God, it's playing with fire. Mousesports lucky to not lose a player there.
Deep smoke in the squeaky position, but Robson Frozen have opened up the A-bomb side, and done even better. Frozen is back, it seems. 3 versus 2, still doable, but Alex could get caught out. He will do. Shocks now, trying to make it worse. Has he got any clutch in him? 1 versus 3, looking for number 11. Woxic has an angle on the high ground, and it'll be pretty easy for him. Too many guys alive for Mousesports, and they finally get their second round on the board for an opening on the A-bomb side. In the meantime, almost getting one. Taking the duel with RPK, but he's been strong on the A-bomb side.
He's winning every fight. Alex gets a jump spot there. He knows what's going on. He'll slow them down. That buys time for his teammates to rotate from ramp. That means Shocks will get down there and assist him.
He sees 3 of the 4 players with that jump peak. That's so much information.
And it's a good bet where the lurker is as well. Carrigan playing door, trying to catch rotation down to the vent, the spray through the floor there. Can he make it work? Alex down to 24 HP. Oh, bomb plant in the smoke here. There is a chance just yet for Mousesports. Really trying to make this work. Christian, how did he get that one? I think there's a slight gap there, and now Carrigan's, his lurk has actually been activated, and Apex will go down, and ZywOo again, they took ZywOo out of the equation, and maybe that's their game plan, James. Maybe the game plan is all around just trying to avoid ZywOo, but
it's not a bad game plan, Dan.
But the fact of the matter is that RPK is really good, Alex is really good, you know, Shox and Apex, they're also very good if you give them the opportunity. But this did work out quite well. And I think that's the first time, I think it's fair to say, that Mousesports got players down secret without losing somebody.
Yeah, without colossal damages.
Yeah.
Looks like ZywOo is spotting, but I can't imagine he would have seen anything. Otherwise, people would be dead.
So we have an interesting situation here in terms of the setups. So you've got the two players pushing down lower. Alex is in a great position to try to do some damage here, maybe get a kill or two. And he's got, yep, that's going to work out. Frozen unable to catch that. The rotation also seems safe. Alex is, oh my god, he's actually dodged like multiple players here. Chrisj will annihilate Apex, but in the meantime, Karrigan, it's about Karrigan on this big lurk. How much damage can he do getting up to heaven?
Distraction being run. Oh, he's run out of bullets. That's brutal for Alex. And Karrigan's activated now. The A bomb site's being taken. Bomb can get planted, and it's planted fast. One by Squeaky. That's ZywOo. But he's still alive. Where is Shox? That's a question. Coming into that mini position, he may have been heard. Chrisj going through the hut now while Karrigan continues to run distraction. ZywOo trying to figure out where Chrisj could be. Looking for him still. And ZywOo is alone now. Karrigan and Chrisj. Karrigan's rotating towards that mini position. Who's going to start spraying first? It's Chrisj in the smoke with the knife. That's one way to run distraction and find the fourth round.
I still feel very afraid for Mousesports, though. This such a deadly angle. Look at that. Beautifully done by ZywOo. And he'll dodge back into Garage. Oh, God, he's going for it. He's going to get caught on the rotation, though, and it's a 3v3.
That was so close. Robs has got 23 HP, and he's the person taking care of the bomb. And look at his push from Shox, but Robs, that was absolutely nasty. Clinical finishing from him, and maybe help is on the way. There's so much time on the clock as well. Even if that bomb was spotted, it just becomes bait. You can see RPK's got an angle now, but that leaves Alex with so much to do. Rob's down to 1 HP. If he could just stay alive for the time being, show some presence. But his teammates are on a long rotation. Chrisj's on the way upstairs, I do believe. And that might take too long. Woxic waiting in mini in the meantime. Robs has been the bait, but surely he's about to get eaten. RPK is gone. He's facing the wrong angle, and things go from bad to worse. Alex alone, 1 versus 3 by the vent. Surely his silence has been spotted. He is surrounded. Mousesports make it to 5. A late comeback, 4 rounds in a row. Exactly what they needed.
RPK with that smoke for mini. Alex will make his way out of the hut position. He's going to get taken down instantly. ZywOo, though, with the trade onto Woxic. A 1-for-1. But the bomb is going down, or at least it was trying to. Shox will get distracted by Chrisj, but eventually it will be controlled by the French here. It's looking very desperate once again for Frozen and Karrigan in this 2 versus 3. They've got to find a way to defuse that bomb.
Mousesports, this is a must-win for them. Apex by CT Red. Who will be the initial engager? Karrigan swinging, but he gets absolutely popped. 1 versus 3 for Frozen, surrounded. All the lasers trained on his face. He will hit a tagging, but RPK's lurking far behind. Chrisj still on the inside, moving towards the outside, but RPK's timing could be perfect. Indeed, it is absolutely perfect. That could have been everything, ended up being nothing.
And that's why you do that late flank. That is part of the plan to deal with that kind of a play. Oh, the big push and Frozen. He's not in a great position to deal with that at all. Oh man, I think they just have to save here again. Woxic, he can try to get a headshot or two, and maybe he can. He does have that magical quality, but obviously it's not a consistent result. But he'll see what he can do from this position. At least get some damage in there. Keep the pressure on. Smoke to the window to prevent that angle from being used against him. But even though he connects that shot, again, it's just they can't make their way in. There's too much utility in the hands of Vitality right now. And you can see Vitality have already got the lurk plays to try to shut down these weapons. They do not want Mousesports to carry anything forwards into the next round, and maybe they won't because RPK, he's an absolute machine. He is just annihilating them all. Terminator mode once again.
Vitality 3 rounds away from breaking the streak of Mousesports. This crowd have been chanting for Mousesports all day.
with the situation they're in, it's so hard, James. They can't get one 4-buy. They have to win a couple rounds to earn that, and it's an upper rush. Carrigan will take down one. He's doing a good job here. Might be able to get another one. In fact, Frozen can capitalize on a distraction, and it's a hold. Looking like a very good hold. RPK will go down at the cost of one player.
Where is the HE? There we go. Squeak door blown off. ZywOo through the flames, trying to charge through. A ding-dong from ZywOo. Alex falls to the flames. ZywOo still alive now, looking for a second again, but he'll be denied by Frozen. Up in the heaven position. He's going to get blown up by RPK, though. Trying to go for a fast plant. Repositioning. Chris J stuck in the vent. Not a good position for him. Robs has a flashbang from his teammate. Swings out. Takes out the bomb planter. RPK. No bomb planter just yet. Now it's Apex alone and not for long. We'll see if Rob stays in situ or if he rotates. There's a first target, spots another one jumping on the cross as well. Flashbang, but you can mostly see. Has Rops for support, rifle support always important. And now he's back to plan C for Vitality. Carrigan dropping off, makes it look easy for two-man spray down. 5 versus 2 now, but Apex is on the A bomb site, trying to do what he can. He will be denied, leaving Alex alone. Taking out Carrigan by Squeaky. Has he seen Rops? He does, and now he's made it 1 versus 2. Oh, looks like he's missed it. You do wonder if they start to get nervous here. Even if Alex loses the round, he's doing so much damage, which could pay off in the rounds to come. Chris J will spot him and pop him. Mousesports almost at double figures. A HE for RPK. Smoke for Shocks has just been deployed, and it looks like it might be a surge into the A bomb site once again. They're sure it's going to work eventually. Frozen from the right to the left. He's ready, as he showed on Mirage. He's got help from the high ground as well. He can focus on the left-hand side, but Apex got a lovely peek. He will get traded, though. 3 versus 2. It gets expensive again for Mousesports, and Alex might have more to do here. Oh my God, that is brutal. This is a giant problem for Mousesports.
It really is. The high ground is such a strong position to be in. The bomb, of course, has to be planted, and Shocks will have the coverage from Alex. Mousesports have a lot of work on their hands. Alex is in an extremely strong position. Woxic with it all to do. Repositioning from Alex. Nice pick off from Woxic. He's going to have to push the issue. He can't make it happen, though. Alex will take him down. Woxic. 1 or 2 more of those connections makes a huge difference. Those pistols start to become quite deadly. And oh, look at this huge risk he's taking, trying to jump up into the container. It was a really bold play, and risks have to be taken, but it's not going to pay off this time. Carrigan will just about escape to the headshot angle in time. And he does so in a perfect timing. They won't see that he's there, and he gets a free one. ZywOo, though, is able to outmaneuver him and cut him off in the decontamination room. And now it's up to that Deagle of Robs, and it's not looking good, James.
Fire on the left and the right. Frozen. Oh, God, this is just so brutal. Woxic and Robs with the range. The sound cues are here for Vitality. They've got so many flashbangs. They've got a man advantage. The bomb's planted. Only Woxic has a defuse kit. There's just no way. Surely there's no way. Just down to Woxic now. He's the only man standing. Vitality have done it. They've broken the streak, and they've taken Moscow and the Epicenter Championship 2019.
Incredible performance from them. It was just so remarkable. The level of resilience that we saw from Vitality from start to finish in this series, and also credit to Mousesports as well. Although it is somewhat sad for them that their finals run has come to an end, they can be extremely proud and happy for the fact that they have done an incredible amount of damage and taken so many titles in an incredibly packed schedule. They're exhausted, but they still put up a championship level performance, and they can surely be nothing but proud after that.
You got to say, ZywOo really deserves this one. Multiple 30-plus fragging games. Didn't quite get there, but didn't need to on Nuke. A great team effort. Vitality have taken it.